Pike Squadron. The Order of Eklavya for excellence in firing has been awarded to 2 cadets. Battalion Cadet Adjutant Animesh Chok, Juliet Squadron, and Cadet Harsitak Paul Singh, Quebec Squadron. Bayonet pins are awarded to cadets who excel in Army service subjects. This term, bayonet pins have been awarded to 12 cadets. The Government of Madras Cup for standing first in specialist naval service subjects is awarded to Divisional Cadet Captain Prabhat Kaushik of Foxtrot Squadron. The Chief of Naval Staff Trophy instituted by Admiral O.S. Dawson for standing first in astronavigation has been awarded to Divisional Cadet Captain Prabhat Kaushik of Foxtrot Squadron. The Seamanship Trophy presented by Admiral Madhvendra Singh, the then Flag Officer Commanding-in-Chief, Western Naval Command, has been won by Divisional Cadet Captain Prabhat Kaushik of Fox.
Second in specialist service subjects is awarded to Cadet Rishikesh Singh, Echo Squadron. Air Force cadets are awarded flying pins. Pins have been awarded to 2 cadets in the Order of Merit in Air Force service subjects.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now come to the achievements of the 139th course in academics. This term, Cadet Quartermaster Sergeant Arakshit Kapoor of Romeo Squadron is first in the science stream and has won the Chief of Army Staff Trophy instituted by General K. Sundarji. Squadron Cadet Captain Parul Yadav of Juliet Squadron has excelled in the computer science stream and has won the Chief of Naval Staff Trophy instituted by Admiral Suresh Mehta. This term, Battalion Cadet Adjutant Dhananjay Jasrotia of Romeo Squadron has stood first in the social science stream and has won the Chief of Air Staff Trophy instituted by Air Chief Marshal N.C. Suri. Squadron Cadet Captain Savan of Panther Squadron has won the Admiral O.S. Dawson Trophy for standing first in the overall order of merit in B.Tech stream. Cadets who excel in various sports and physical activities are awarded with merit cards, half blues, blues and blazers in order of proficiency. This term, 2 merit cards, 2 half blues and 1 blue have been awarded to the cadets of 139th course.
One of the first things that strikes a visitor on entering the sprawling National Defence Academy campus is how harmoniously the entire superstructure nestles in the lap of nature and how well the various edifices blend with the surrounding flora and fauna. Even to the casual eye, it becomes obvious that environment must rate very high among the priorities of this institution, and it does. The National Defence Academy has plenty of forested area within the campus for army training. It has deer, peacocks, wild boars, and 115 identified species of birds. Many of these birds and animals found in the academy are depicted on the colorful boards displayed at the various spots along the roads. A great deal of care is taken to maintain the surroundings in their state of pristine purity. If one were to walk along the periphery road or along one of the many trekking trails, one would have to stop frequently to admire the breathtaking beauty of gushing streams, rich foliage on verdant slopes, as well as a variety of birds and animals, many rare that would delight nature lovers. We at the National Defence Academy can take justifiable pride in the natural beauty of gardens, fountains, flora, and fauna. The immaculately maintained gardens of the National Defence Academy are the handwork of a dedicated staff of gardeners who have nurtured and pruned them with utmost care. Our cadets actively participate in this beautification process through Shramdan in maintaining their squadrons and battalion areas and also some general areas inside the campus. National Defense Academy is a perfect example of how the world of man can coexist happily with the world of nature.
संयुक्त सेवा स्कंध के रूप में राष्ट्रीय रक्षा अकादमी की स्थापना 1 जनवरी 1949 में हुई थी। 8 दिसंबर 1950 को अकादमी क्लेमेंटाउन देहरादून से खड़कवासला स्थानांतरित हुई। 6,700 एकड़ में फैली इस अकादमी का निर्माण कार्य श्री W.X. मैस्करेनिस के हाथों सौंपा गया, जो उस समय पुणे अभियांत्रिकी कॉलेज के प्रधान अध्यापक थे। अकादमी का उद्घाटन 16 जनवरी 1955 को श्री मोरारजी देसाई के हाथों संपन्न हुआ।
A word about the history of the National Defense Academy. After the Second World War, a need was felt to train cadets of the three services jointly, which would enable the warriors of the future to create synergy for combined operations. The idea of a Joint Services Academy was conceived in 1945 with the setting up of the National War Academy Committee under the chairmanship of the then Commander-in-Chief, Field Marshal Sir Claude Auchinleck. The objective was to frame the design of an academy for the joint training of future officers of the three services.
1,500 young men between the ages of 17 and 20 line up to run their hearts out. Exuberant, brimming with vitality, they run not so much for themselves, but for their individual squadrons and their mates. As the spectacle of humanity in varied hues surges forward, the rest of the world ceases to matter, for to each and every runner, they will sink or swim together in any water. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they're gone, and so hold on when there's nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. The National Defense Academy's color is a deep maroon. Its origins can be traced to the heraldic spirit of jointmanship, symbolizing the tri-service ethos of the Academy. This color forms the backdrop of the Academy's formation sign and also adorns the shoulder, garter flashes and the neckties of the cadets. It is also the color of the NDF flag. India's military history is resplendent with great names whose leadership qualities have often made the difference between victory and defeat. Since its founding half a century ago, the Academy, situated under the shadow of the legendary Shivaji's fortress, Singhar, has accomplished its mission by developing cadets in 4 critical areas: moral ethical, intellectual, physical and military. The Sudan block, a blend of Mughal and Rajput architectural styles, dominates the sprawling 8,000 acres of the Academy. Ever since the first passing out parade, the Academy has become more than just an institution for the subcontinent. By the early 1990s, the NDA experience had thrown up 3 service chiefs from the first course itself. As each new course assembles at the Academy, an entire spectrum of life in the subcontinent merges into one with uniform hairdos. The Academy now aims to mold them into leaders of military men, and moral ethical development emerges as the most important cornerstone in these formative years in the life of each cadet.
Oh God! Oh God! Help us to keep ourselves physically strong, mentally awake, morally straight.
The course of training may appear to be severe, but in reality, it is well devised and manly. In the gymnasium, strength and agility are developed, along with the ability to resist fatigue. The whole syllabus is implemented in a phased manner, and it ensures that every cadet leaves the Academy in top physical condition. The core of horsemanship is the relationship between the horse and the rider. Before the cadet can do anything with a horse, he needs to earn the animal's respect. He cannot demand it, for a horse is a horse, and it is the nature of the horse to flee from danger. By its very nature, riding also personifies a basic lesson. To stumble and fall is but a stepping stone to eventual success. At a very basic level, it's all about leadership, where the cadet must learn to ride according to each horse. Riding events at the academy are always a top draw, which is not surprising when one considers the large number of ex-NDA riders who have cornered most of the equestrian glory at the national level over the years. At the battalion level, teams face off in one of the most demanding of sports, polo. The quest for intellectual and mental development is not always relegated to the classrooms and the playing fields. The academy offers a wide variety of activities where the cadets are encouraged to pursue their extracurricular interests through 18 outdoor and 14 indoor clubs. This broad spectrum of interests has seen NDA cadets and their alumni participate in car rallies, whitewater expeditions and various mountaineering feats including Mount Everest, Kullu Pamori and the formidable Nun and Kun peaks. By the time the cadets enter their 6th and final term, specialist service subjects are taught to them. Naval cadets begin with the basics of navigation, communication, boat work, rigging, anchoring, observation and interpretation of flags before they master the techniques of seamanship.
Okay. You are stationed 6 miles to port main of flagship.
The cadets you see marching onto the parade ground are contingent markers taking the positions. The rest of the contingents will soon enter the parade ground from the sides of the quartermaster's fort. They will move to the left and to the right of the parade ground and then line up. If you kindly look towards the quarterdeck, you will see cadets marching smartly. Approaching the quarterdeck are the cane escorts and the table orderlies. They will escort the dignitaries to the quarterdeck.
आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि कृपया आप सब अपना ध्यान सामने की तरफ ले जाएं। आप सब देखेंगे कि कंटिंजेंट मार्कर अपना स्थान ले रहे हैं। बाकी कंटिंजेंट जल्द ही परेड प्रांगण पर आएंगे और दाएं और बाएं मुड़कर अपने स्थान पर खड़े होंगे। जहां परेड पर 700 से भी अधिक कैडेट मौजूद हुआ करते थे, आज परेड पर 540 कैडेट मौजूद हैं, जिसमें 303 कैडेट 139 कोर्स के हैं। 139 कोर्स में 222 आर्मी कैडेट, 45 नेवल कैडेट और 36 एयरफोर्स कैडेट मौजूद हैं। 139 कोर्स में 9 देशों से आए कैडेट प्रशिक्षण ले रहे हैं।
The sound of the bugles, ladies and gentlemen, heralds the entry of the cadets onto the parade ground.
टाइटर इतना
they come out from the sides of the quartermaster's fort, marching smartly to the inspiring refrain of the academy song, Hum NDA ke Cadet Hain. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see the contingents marching onto the parade ground to take their positions. The magnificent charger atop which the adjutant is astride is Reliant Robin. This splendid and dynamic charger was born in the year 2009 and was allotted to the National Defense Academy by Remount and Veterinary Corps in 2020. This is the first parade for Robin as the adjutant's charger in National Defense Academy.
Leading the cadets onto the parade ground is Academy Cadet Captain Utkarsh Sharma. Ladies and gentlemen, the COVID-19 pandemic has brought about unprecedented changes in all spheres of life, leaving the world with little choice but to improvise, adapt, and overcome the challenges of this new normal. The National Defense Academy too had to bring about paradigm changes in the academy operating procedures and had to rely heavily on out-of-the-box thinking to minimize the impact of COVID-19 on training activities while simultaneously ensuring ubiquitous adherence to COVID safety norms. And while nothing is exactly the same like it was before, some of the most stark changes are seen in the method of conducting the passing out parade. The passing out parade marks the grand finale of a cadet's journey throughout the National Defense Academy, which marks the cadet's formal adieu to his alma mater as he steps on to the Antim Pag, symbolizing his transition from a boy into a man. However, this grand spectacle, which was hitherto held with great pomp and show, too had to undergo fundamental changes to suit the COVID-19 scenario. The Academy has also modified its passing out parade for the first time in 66 years of its illustrious history. The parade, which you're about to witness, was earlier marched in from inside the ramparts of the quartermaster's fort, with two contingents marching abreast and lining for review. Each contingent will now be marching in isolation, each cadet maintaining a distance of 2 meters to his front, rear, and flanks. The contingents will now form a 7 files by 7 columns phalanx as compared to the earlier 11 files by 3 columns. Now, a word about drill. Drill inculcates discipline, which is the bedrock of military life. To those of you who have an aesthetic disposition, drill movements will symbolize the very rhyme and rhythm of the poetry of a well-ordered life. And that's precisely the primary aim of this institution, to train our cadets in the art of cultivating a way of life in which the highest and the noblest attributes of discipline, character, and courage are not only blended but also nurtured and nourished.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Nishan Toli will now bring in the President's colors. When the colors are brought in, you are requested to rise, and those in uniform will salute at the word of command of the Academy Cadet Captain.
देवियों और सज्जनों, निशान टोली निशान को परेड प्रांगण पर ला रही है। आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि निशान को समुचित सम्मान प्रदान करने हेतु कृपया खड़े हो जाएं और जो वर्दी में हैं, एकेडमी कैडेट कैप्टन की कमांड पर सल्यूट करें।
The President's colors were presented to the National Defense Academy in recognition of the highest standards of training imparted here. It is the privilege of the cadets of the passing out course to carry the President's colors. In keeping with this tradition, the cadets carrying the President's colors to the parade ground are Squadron Cadet Captain Dhruv Thakkar, flanked by Cadet Sergeant Major Sahil Deshwal and Cadet Sergeant Major Kola Hardeep.
निशान को सलामी देगा सलामी शस्त्र
Ladies and gentlemen, the parade is now lined up for review. The cadet commanding the parade is Academy Cadet Captain Utkarsh Sharma. The officer on the charger is the adjutant, Lieutenant Colonel Ashwini Sudial. He is an alumnus of 106th course of the National Defence Academy. He was commissioned to the 15th Battalion, the Dogra Regiment, in 2005. He was awarded the coveted Sword of Honor and President's Gold Medal for standing first in overall order of merit from Indian Military Academy, Dehradun. He has had the honor of serving as a Ghatak platoon commander at the highest battlefield, the Siachen Glacier, a company commander in Kokrajhar, Assam, and again as a company commander and second in command in the most volatile areas of Shopian in 62 Rashtriya Rifles. His other assignments include a stint at Infantry School Mao and as Chief Operation Officer at United Nations Interim Force in Lebanon. Lieutenant Colonel Ashwini Sudial is a graduate of the Defence Services Staff College, Wellington. He has also been awarded with Chief of Army Staff's Commendation Card for gallantry in counter-insurgency operations. While serving with the United Nations, he was awarded with the Force Commander's Commendation Card for distinguished service in United Nations Interim Force in Lebanon. He assumed the prestigious appointment of adjutant on 19 July 2018. He is ably assisted by Assistant Adjutant Major Davinder Pal Singh, Bar 2 Sena Medal. The officer is an alumnus of 120th course of the National Defence Academy. He was commissioned into 13th Battalion of the Mahar Regiment in June 2012 after passing out from the Indian Military Academy, Dehradun. The officer has served as company commander in the line of control in Akhnur sector and in the active areas of Anantnag and Kulgam district in 1 Rashtriya Rifles. During his tenure in South Kashmir, Major Davinder Pal Singh was awarded Sena Medal Gallantry in 2018 and Bar to Sena Medal Gallantry in 2019. His staff tenure includes Aide-de-Camp to General Officer Commanding, 7th Division in DCB Scenario Western Front. Major Davinder Pal Singh took over the appointment of Assistant Adjutant in 2019. The actual footwork of training the cadets of National Defence Academy in all aspects of drill is led by the Drill Subedar Major Vishnu Kumar Shrestha. Drill Subedar Major Vishnu Kumar Shrestha is from the 1st Battalion of 1 Gorkha Rifles. He has been awarded Chief of Army Staff Commendation Card in the year 2014. The Drill Subedar Major served as an instructor at Indian Military Academy from 2005 to 8 and at National Defence Academy from 2011 to 15. A feeling of both gratitude and pride is visible on the parade ground today. Gratitude of a student, Lieutenant Colonel Ashwini Sudial, the Academy Adjutant, and pride of the instructor, Drill Subedar Major Vishnu Kumar Shrestha, who trained him at Indian Military Academy.
As regards the lineup of the contingents on parade, on the extreme left, we have the appointments contingent, followed by 2 junior and senior contingents of the 1st, 2nd and 5th battalions. Thereafter, in the center of the parade stands the Nishan Toli, proudly carrying the President's colors. Contingents on the right comprise of 2 senior and junior contingents of the 3rd and 4th battalions, followed by the appointments contingent. And at the end, we have the Academy Cadet Adjutant, Mukul Thakur. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now awaiting the arrival of Rear Admiral Atul Anand, Vishesh Seva Medal, Deputy Commandant and Chief Instructor, National Defence Academy. Rear Admiral Atul Anand, a navigation and direction specialist, was commissioned in January 1988 in the executive branch of the Indian Navy. He is an alumnus of the 71st Course Delta Squadron of the National Defence Academy, Khadakwasla, the Defence Services Command and Staff College, Mirpur, Bangladesh, and the National Defence College, New Delhi. He has also attended the prestigious Advanced Security Cooperation course at the Asia Pacific Center for Security Studies, Hawaii, USA. His educational qualifications include an MPhil, Masters in Science in Defense and Strategic Studies, Masters in Defense Studies, and a Bachelor in Science degree. The Admiral has held several key command appointments in his glorious naval career, including the command of Indian Naval Ship Torpedo Recovery Vessel A-72, Missile Boat Indian Naval Ship Chatak, Corvette Indian Naval Ship Kukri, and the Destroyer Indian Naval Ship Mumbai. He has also served as the navigating officer of the Indian naval ships Sharda, Ranvijay, and Jyoti. He was the direction officer of the Sea Harrier Squadron, Indian Naval Air Squadron 300, and the executive officer of the destroyer, Indian Naval Ship Delhi. His important staff appointments include Joint Director Staff Requirements, Directing Staff at the Defence Services Staff College, Wellington, Director Naval Operations, and Director Naval Intelligence. He has been the Principal Director Naval Operations and the Principal Director Strategy, Concepts and Transformation at the Integrated Headquarters, Ministry of Defence. The Admiral has also served as the Assistant Chief of Naval Staff, Foreign Cooperation and Intelligence at the Integrated Headquarters, Ministry of Defence, prior to assuming the appointment of Deputy Commandant and Chief Instructor, National Defence Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, Rear Admiral Atul Anand, Vishish Seva Medal, Deputy Commandant and Chief Instructor, National Defence Academy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now awaiting the arrival of Lieutenant General Asit Mistry, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Sena Medal, Vishisht Seva Medal, Commandant, National Defence Academy. An alumnus of the 60th course of Delta Squadron of National Defence Academy, Lieutenant General Asit Mistry was commissioned into the 12th Battalion of the Maratha Light Infantry. He is a graduate of Defence Services Staff College, Wellington, and has undergone the prestigious Higher Command course. He has a master's degree in Defence Studies from Madras University and an MPhil from Devi Ahilya Vishwavidyalaya, Indore. The General Officer has varied command and staff experience. He has commanded an infantry battalion in Siachen Glacier, a mountain brigade in Upper Assam, and a counter-insurgency force in North Kashmir. He has also been the General Officer commanding Delhi area, wherein he had the honor of leading 3 Republic Day parades. He has also been a team commander in National Security Guards, the elite counter-terrorism force of India. General Asit Mistry has a rich experience of United Nations peacekeeping. He has been a United Nations military observer in Liberia in 1996 to 1997 and the Deputy Force Commander in South Sudan from December 2011 to March 2014 in an extremely hostile and challenging environment. Lieutenant General Asit Mistry, in his 38-year-long military career, has been awarded 3 Distinguished Service Medals, namely Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Sena Medal, Vishisht Seva Medal, besides the Chief of Army Staff and the General Officer Commanding-in-Chief Commendation Cards. Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant General Asit Mistry, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Sena Medal, Vishisht Seva Medal, Commandant, National Defence Academy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now awaiting the arrival of Lieutenant General C.P. Mohanty, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Sena Medal, Vishisht Seva Medal, General Officer Commanding-in-Chief, Southern Command, an alumnus of Rashtriya Indian Military College, Dehradun, 68th Course, Bravo Squadron of the National Defence Academy, Khadakwasla, and Indian Military Academy, Dehradun. The General Officer was commissioned into the 6th Battalion, the Rajput Regiment, in June 1982. He is qualified in most of the prestigious military courses, which include Defence Services Staff College, Wellington, Higher Defence Management Course, Secunderabad, and National Defence College, New Delhi. He has, in his illustrious career spanning over 38 years, served across a wide spectrum of conflicts and terrain profiles, and has tenanted a host of command, staff, and instructional appointments. He has been a company commander in counter-terrorism environment in Jammu and Kashmir, battalion commander in line of control also in Jammu and Kashmir. Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant General C.P. Mohanty, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Sena Medal, Vishisht Seva Medal, General Officer Commanding-in-Chief, Southern Command.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now awaiting the arrival of the reviewing officer, Air Chief Marshal Rakesh Kumar Singh Bhadoria, Param Vishisht Seva Medal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Vayu Sena Medal, Aide-de-Camp, Chief of the Air Staff. Air Chief Marshal Rakesh Kumar Singh Bhadoria took over as the Chief of the Air Staff on 30th September 2019. An alumnus of the 56th course Lima Squadron of the prestigious National Defense Academy, he graduated from the Air Force Academy with the coveted Sword of Honor and was commissioned in the fighter stream of the Indian Air Force on 15th June 1980. He has over 4,270 hours of experience on 27 types of fighters as well as transport aircrafts, and holds the unique distinction of being an experimental test pilot, a Category A qualified flying instructor, and a pilot attack instructor. He completed his Masters in Defense Studies from Command and Staff College, Bangladesh. During his illustrious career, spanning almost 4 decades, the Air Chief Marshal has held a number of significant field and staff appointments, which include command of a frontline Jaguar squadron, command of a premier Air Force station in southwestern sector, commanding officer of flight test squadron at aircraft and system testing establishment, and chief test pilot, as well as project director of National Flight Test Center on Tejas Light Combat Aircraft project. He was extensively involved in the initial prototype flight testing on the light combat aircraft. He has tenanted the appointments of Air Attaché Moscow, Assistant Chief of the Air Staff Projects, Commandant, National Defense Academy, Senior Air Staff Officer at Central Air Command, Deputy Chief of the Air Staff, Air Officer Commanding-in-Chief of Southern Air Command, and Air Officer Commanding-in-Chief of Training Command. Prior to taking over as the Chief of the Air Staff, he held the appointment of Vice Chief of the Air Staff. In recognition of his meritorious service, the Air Chief Marshal has been awarded the Vayu Sena Medal in 2002, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal in 2013, and Param Vishisht Seva Medal in 2013. He was appointed as Principal Honorary Aide-de-Camp to the President of India on 1st October 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, Air Chief Marshal Rakesh Kumar Singh Bhadoria, Param Vishisht Seva Medal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Vayu Sena Medal, Aide-de-camp, Chief of the Air Staff, the reviewing officer for today's parade.
श्रीमान राष्ट्रीय रक्षा अकादमी 139 कोर्स दीक्षांत समारोह परेड 540 कैडेट परेड पर परेड निरीक्षक के लिए हजरत नंबर 1 कंटिजेंट खड़ा रहो बाकी परेड
The number of our alumni who have been decorated in war is legion. Most of them have had their baptism with fire in the wars since independence. Some where blizzards and snowstorms rule. Some where the wind blows full of sand. Some where the waves hold arguments with the skies. And some in the uncharted space above. But like professional soldiers, they were conscious of the hazards of the profession they had chosen and were conscious of the contribution they were making to safeguard the sovereignty of our nation. In this long march to glory, our alumni have demonstrated exemplary courage and dedication, both in war and peace. They have defended our borders, kept the territorial waters safe for the nation, and touched its sky with glory. The list of our alumni who have distinguished themselves in war would read like a veritable who's who of Indian heroes. Till date, these heroes have been awarded 3 Paramveer Chakra, 31 Mahavir Chakra, 160 Veer Chakra, 12 Ashok Chakra, 43 Kirti Chakra, and 149 Shaurya Chakra. However, there are some whom we always remember with special fondness. Captain Gurbachan Singh Salaria, 9th Course, Bravo Squadron. Second Lieutenant Arun Khetrapal, 38th Course, Foxtrot Squadron. And Captain Manoj Kumar Pandey, 90th Course, Mike Squadron. The spirit of 321 warriors and 5 of those who went missing in action resides in the hut of remembrance behind the Sudan block, which was built brick by brick, stone by stone, with the dedicated toil of the cadets of the 10th to the 17th courses. Leading the lineup, the appointments contingent, led by Battalion Cadet Captain Anirudh Singh. The junior contingent of 1st Battalion and Quebec Squadron, carrying the Chiefs of Staff banner, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Saurav Kumar. The junior contingent of 2nd Battalion and Romeo Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Hridyansh Ravi Sharma. The senior contingent of 1st Battalion and Quebec Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Rishabh Kumar. The senior contingent of 2nd Battalion and Romeo Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Pranav Jadhav. The Nishant Toli, proudly carrying the President's colors. The senior contingent of 3rd Battalion, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Shivam Rana. The senior contingent of 4th Battalion, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Anmol Kanav. The junior contingent of 3rd Battalion, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Preet Singh. The junior contingent of 4th Battalion, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Savan Man. Concluding the lineup is the appointments contingent, led by Battalion Cadet Adjutant Lal Renuma Silo. And finally, the Academy Cadet Adjutant Mukul Thakur. Apart from gallantry in war, our alumni have displayed exemplary courage and self-sacrifice, even while they have been away from the battlefield. The Ashok Chakra, highest peacetime gallantry award winners of National Defence Academy are Wing Commander Rakesh Sharma, 35th Course, Juliet Squadron. Colonel N.J. Nair, 38th Course, India Squadron. Major Sudhir Kumar, 72nd Course, Juliet Squadron. Captain A.S. Jasrotia, 73rd Course, Echo Squadron. Major R.K. June, 78th Course, Kilo Squadron. Second Lieutenant Rakesh Singh, 79th Course, Bravo Squadron. Second Lieutenant Puneet Dutt, 87th Course, Echo Squadron. Major Sandeep Unnikrishnan, 94th Course, Oscar Squadron. Major Mohit Sharma, 95th Course, India Squadron. Major D. Raghuraman, 95th Course, Hunter Squadron. And Captain Harshan Rahul, 101st Course, Golf Squadron.
The cadets of the National Defense Academy follow in the footsteps of some of our illustrious alumni who have scaled the highest peaks in the Himalayas, sailed around the world, and also done the country proud on the sports field. Some of those whom we mention with special pride are Wing Commander Rakesh Sharma, Ashok Chakra, the first Indian to orbit the Earth. Commander Dilip Thonde, Shaurya Chakra, the first Indian solo circumnavigator of the globe on the Indian-built yacht Mahadei. Captain H.D. Motiwala, who became the first Indian to be awarded the prestigious Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award, Dronacharya Award, and the Arjuna Award for yachting. Major Abhijit Singh is the first alumnus to have scaled the Mount Everest. Arjuna awardee Colonel Rajyavardhan Singh Rathore won the silver medal in double trap shooting at the Athens Olympics 2004. Commander Atul Sinha and Lieutenant Commander Farooq Tarapur represented India in yachting and sailing in the 16th Asian Games held in 2010 in China and won the silver medal.
निकट कॉलम में तेज चाल से मन से गुजरेगा नंबर 1 कंटीजेंट आगे दाहिने चलेगा दाहिने मोड़
You can now see the cadets march forward to the martial tune of Kadam Kadam Badhaye Ja. Ladies and gentlemen, the parade is accompanied by flypast. The first one was with 3 Chetak helicopters. The formation was flown by Wing Commander V. Takavle, Vayu Sena Middle, and Squadron Leader Sangram, 120th Course, Juliet Squadron. Wing Commander Patil, 103rd Course, November Squadron, and Flight Lieutenant Jitin. Wing Commander Eslim Kar, 109th Course, Oscar Squadron, and Squadron Leader Anoop, 111th Course, Charlie Squadron. The second flypast will be with 3 Super Demona aircrafts as the first contingent approaches the dais. The formation is flown by Wing Commander Supandeep and Wing Commander DK Sharma, Wing Commander AK Yadav and Wing Commander Soma Sundar, Wing Commander Shiva Thakur and Wing Commander BP Huddar. The third flypast will be by 3 Super Demona aircrafts as the Nishan is being carried off the parade ground. This formation is led by Air Marshal S.K. Ghotia, Param Vishesh Seva Medal, Air Officer Commanding-in-Chief, Southwestern Air Command, 59th Course, Delta Squadron, and Wing Commander Aditya Baba, 102nd Course, Foxtrot Squadron. It's indeed a rare privilege for the 139th Course that Air Marshal S.K. Ghotia is leading the formation to bid adieu to the passing out course. The second aircraft is flown by Wing Commander Varun Bhoj, 106th Course, Foxtrot Squadron, and Wing Commander Ankush Sudial, 110th Course, Gaul Squadron, who is also the younger brother of the Academy Adjutant, Lieutenant Colonel Ashwini Sudial. The third aircraft is flown by Group Captain GBS Chauhan, Vayu Sena Medal, 96th Course, November Squadron, and Squadron Leader Kunal Kalra, 112th Course, Oscar Squadron. The fourth flypast will be by 3 Jaguar aircrafts in Hunter formation when the first set of 6-term cadets cross the quarterdeck. The formation is flown by Wing Commander Arun Deshwal, 104th Course, Hunter Squadron, Wing Commander Sumit Das, 109th Course, Hunter Squadron, and Squadron Leader Pankaj Bijalwan, 118th Course, Hunter Squadron. The fifth flypast is again by 3 Sukhoi 30 MKIs in Vic formation. Playing this inspiring music today, we have 4 bands. These bands are the National Defence Academy Military Band, led by Nab Subedar G. Shankar, the National Defence Academy Pipe and Drums Band, led by Subedar Major Udival Thapa, Armored Corps Military Band, led by Risaldar Major Parbat Singh Bala, and 1 Maratha Light Infantry Pipe Band, led by Nab Subedar Dattare Avhad.
Ladies and gentlemen, the banner being carried with the second contingent is the Chiefs of Staff banner, and the Nishan is being carried in the middle of the parade. Ladies and gentlemen, when the Nishan Toli passes in front of you, you are requested to rise, and those in uniform will salute as a mark of respect for the President's colors.
दूसरे कंटिंजेंट के साथ आता बैनर चीफ ऑफ स्टाफ बैनर है और निशान परेड के मध्य में निशान टोली के द्वारा लाया जा रहा है। देवियों और सज्जनों, आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि जब निशान टोली निशान के साथ आपके सामने से गुजरे तब कृपया खड़े होकर और जो वर्दी में हैं वह कृपया सल्यूट कर निशान को सम्मान प्रदान करें।
Leading the parade is Academy Cadet Captain Utkarsh Sharma, followed by the appointments marching smartly towards the quarterdeck. Appointments contingent led by Battalion Cadet Captain Anirudh Singh. First Junior Contingent led by Squadron Cadet Captain Saurav Kumar. Second Junior Contingent led by Squadron Cadet Captain Hidyansh Ravi Sharma. First Senior Contingent led by Squadron Cadet Captain Rishabh Kumar. Second Senior Contingent led by Squadron Cadet Captain Pranav Jadhav. the Nishan Toli, proudly carrying the President's colours. Third senior contingent, led by Squad Cadet Captain Shivan Brana. Fourth senior contingent, led by Squad Cadet Captain Anmol Kanav. Third junior contingent, led by Squad Cadet Captain Preet Singh. Fourth junior contingent, led by Squad Cadet Captain Savan Man. The appointments contingent, led by Battalion Cadet Adjutant Lal Renuma Silo. Bringing up the rear of the parade is the Academy Cadet Adjutant Mukul Thakur. Finally, Lieutenant Colonel Ashwini Sudial, Adjutant, National Defence Academy, saluting the reviewing officer on his charger, Reliant Robin.
With the nationwide lockdown since end March 2020, the day-to-day functioning of the Academy has been impacted. The most critical challenge has been to keep over 1,900 cadets and around 6,000 staff and their dependents in National Defence Academy safe from COVID-19, that too with minimal staff. Consequently, National Defence Academy has had to incorporate a number of changes in the methodology of training. The faculty and staff at National Defence Academy initiated a vigorous drive to maximize use of the available IT infrastructure for continuation of Academy curriculum. The thin clients with cadets connected through a campus area network were quickly configured to facilitate online classes, uploading lecture videos, study material, online assignments and interface in conformity with the Ministry of Human Resource and Development and Jawaharlal Nehru University guidelines. The outdoor training including drill and physical training were conducted with suitable restrictions. While Camp Rovers of the 140th course had already been completed prior to lockdown, Camp Greenhorn of 142nd course was postponed to the next term, and a modified Camp Trishul of 138th course was conducted in spring term 2020. Due to the ingenuity showed by the civilian faculty and service instructors, the entire academic syllabus was completed and semester exams were conducted as per schedule. Staggered timings were adopted for use of common spaces and facilities like tea rooms, washrooms and cadets mess to ensure social distancing. Only 2 courses at a time could use these facilities. Therefore, the cadets mess had to serve each meal to 3 separate groups in succession. Physical training was conducted at multiple locations like battalion areas, squadron parade grounds and sports fields available within the academy campus. Apart from this, games allowing social distancing like squash and volleyball were conducted with utmost zeal and enthusiasm. Inter-Scotland squash competition was won by India Scotland, and Inter-Scotland volleyball competition was won by Alpha Scotland. Public speaking and quiz competition was conducted in Habibullah Hall with limited seating and was also streamed in Scotland ante-rooms. The conduct of clubs at the National Defence Academy has seen a paradigm shift since the pandemic cast its shadow over the nation and the institution. Clubs which saw the attendance of 100 cadets in a single seating became more interactive due to their time slots being separated Scotland and term-wise.
आगे बढ़ेगा बट समीक्षा क्रम में मध्य से चल जनरल सलाद सलामत शस्त्र
Ladies and gentlemen, as you look to the left of the parade, you can see Divisional Cadet Captain Sahil Kasnia from Kilo Squadron coming to hand over the Chiefs of Staff banner to Drill Instructor, Company Havaldar Major Vikram Singh of 17th Kumaon, who is receiving it on behalf of the Academy so that it can now be presented to the squadron that has won the championship this term. It is on the basis of a squadron's collective performance during the course of the term in 4 key activities, namely academics, outdoor training, specialist service training, and games that the championship is decided. Earlier, we had the Commandant's banner for the champion squadron. The Chiefs of Staff banner was instituted during autumn term 1980. Bravo Squadron was the first to win it then. The reviewing officer will present medals to the award winners in a short while. Winner of the President's Gold Medal, Battalion Cadet Captain Anirudh Singh. Winner of the Silver Medal, Divisional Cadet Captain Samir Badola. Winner of the Bronze Medal, Battalion Cadet Captain Anmol. Winner of the Chiefs of Staff banner, India Squadron. The President's Gold Medal is awarded every term to the cadet standing first in the overall order of merit of the passing out course. In determining the award, regard is paid to the cadet's academic achievement, performance in outdoor activities, and to his officer-like qualities throughout his stay in the academy. The silver and bronze medals are awarded to the cadets standing second and third in the overall order of merit of the passing out course. The Chiefs of Staff banner is awarded to the squadron standing first in the overall championship. The championship is decided on the basis of points gained by the squadron in the various inter-squadron competitions held during the term. The cadets are ingrained with discipline through constant and vigorous checks imparted on them. We have at display a perfect example as the cadets are lined up and the Academy Adjutant, Lieutenant Colonel Ashwini Sudial, examines the finesse of the parade to keep up with the highest standards of conduct. Squadron Cadet Captain Shivam Rana of India Squadron will receive the Chiefs of Staff banner. The pride of these four young men is evident as they march forward to receive their well-deserved awards. The training at National Defence Academy inculcates in cadets qualities of leadership and a drive to excel. A cadet is transformed into an officer and a gentleman over the 3 years that he trains at the National Defence Academy. The training equips him with mental, moral, and physical attributes to cope with battlefield challenges. The reviewing officer is now requested to present medals to the award winners and the Chiefs of Staff banner to the champion squadron of this term. Winner of the President's Gold Medal, Battalion Cadet Captain Anirudh Singh. Winner of the Silver Medal, Divisional Cadet Captain Samir Badola. Winner of the Bronze Medal, Battalion Cadet Captain Anmol. Winner of the Chiefs of Staff banner, India Squadron.
इन कैडेटों ने न केवल अपने स्क्वाड्रन का नाम गौरवान्वित किया है, बल्कि अपने माता पिता का शीर्ष भी गर्व से ऊंचा कर दिया है। इंडिया स्क्वाड्रन के कैडेटों के लिए भी ये अत्यंत हर्षोल्लास का समय है कि उन्होंने पढ़ाई, खेलकूद व कवायद जैसी गतिविधियों में अपनी महारत साबित कर चीफ ऑफ स्टाफ के प्रतिष्ठित ध्वज को प्राप्त किया है।
The medal winners are marching back to take their positions. It is indeed a proud moment for them, as well as for all those who have been associated with their training here, and of course, for their parents. For the cadets of India Squadron, it is also a special occasion, as they have been declared the champion squadron and have received the prestigious Chiefs of Staff banner. The distinction of being the champion squadron entitles the squadron to put up the banner atop the squadron building next term. It also entitles the squadron to display 2 ceremonial guns at the entrance to the squadron, symbolizing their achievement. It gives the cadets of the squadron the proud privilege of wearing the red-colored lanyard on the right shoulder, unlike the cadets of all the other squadrons who wear it on their left shoulder. It is indeed a rare honor for India Squadron, as they have been adjudged the champion squadron. The reviewing officer is requested to kindly address the parade.
Lieutenant General Asit Mistry, Commandant of National Defense Academy, officers and instructors, cadets on parade, proud parents viewing this parade remotely, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's indeed a matter of great honor for me to be here at the National Defense Academy to review the passing out parade of the 139th course. At the very outset, I compliment you all for immaculate turnout and very precise and impressive drill movements. The excellent standards on parade on display today exemplifies the ethos of this great institution. Today is indeed a very special day in the lives of these 303 cadets, including 17 from friendly foreign countries, as they achieve a significant milestone in their fledgling military careers. My congratulations to the award winners for their outstanding performance. My special felicitations to India Squadron for winning the coveted Chiefs of the Staff banner and being declared the best squadron. Good show and well done. My gratitude to all the proud parents who have been a pillar of strength for their wards when they underwent grueling 3 years of training, which has been no less than a trial by fire. Unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances caused by the pandemic, you could not join us here on this momentous occasion. However, while you may not be present here physically, you should be proud of the accomplishments of your ward. Today marks the successful culmination of your dreams and aspirations as a parent, as your beloved child transforms from a boy into a confident and disciplined soldier. NDA is rightly called the cradle of military leadership and is undoubtedly one of the finest academies of the world. In terms of infrastructure, size, and quality of training, this academy is unmatched, and you all have had the rare distinction of being trained and associated with this academy for the last 3 years. My dear cadets, this academy has instilled in you the fundamentals required to be an officer and a gentleman in the finest tradition of our armed forces. My compliments to the instructors and staff at NDA for their tireless commitment in imparting high quality teaching in all facets of military training and grooming you into the future military leaders who are strong in body and mind. The highly structured training schedule, along with the extra gamut of extracurricular activities, run in a clockwise manner due to the untiring and relentless efforts of the training staff, is what results in your final achievement. Thanks to their effort, NDA has contributed immensely to the nation's security and well-being by producing the finest military leaders in every generation. Having chosen to voluntarily join the armed forces, you all have made a brave decision to take the road less traveled. While your peers outside tread the more conventional path in life, you step into the footsteps of honorable men and women who, through their immortal deeds, have created a legacy of selfless sacrifice for the honor and safety of the nation. As you march through the quarterdeck for one last time, you will join the noble profession of arms. While it may symbolize the culmination of your training at NDA, it is only a first step in your evolution as a military leader. Remember, training and learning never stops in the armed forces. And as your skill set gets further honed in respective service academies, there will be more difficulties and challenges for you to surmount. The physical toughness and mental agility acquired here will greatly help you facing any future adversity. As future military leaders, you will be leading a highly motivated and courageous set of soldiers, sailors, and air warriors who will place their trust in your leadership even at the peril of their life. Therefore, it is your sacred duty to lead them from the front with care and well-being of the people under your charge as an equally important concern. Only through your personal conduct, professional competence, and unquestionable integrity will you be able to win their trust and respect. Over the years, the training curriculum at NDA has been suitably refined to meet the requirements of the services. NDA is not only a cradle of leadership, but a true cradle of jointmanship. The vast experience of joint training at NDA needs to be carried forward to the respective service academies. Today's battle space is highly complex and multidimensional, with unpredictable security scenarios and high operational tempo. In the battle space, operational response and demand will be an integrated, synergetic approach to all operations. Therefore, the bonds of friendship that you have forged here with your course mates, with your squadron mates, need to continue throughout your life as you grow into your service career, and should translate always in better synergy at every stage of your career. Appointment of the Chief of Defence Staff and formation of the DMA marks the beginning of the most historic phase of higher defense reforms in our country. And all of you, having been born in this perfect tri-services institute at the start of the training called the National Defense Academy, are actually best equipped to successfully transform in this era of jointness as you grow in your respective services. I am confident that you will keep this in mind as you go into your next academies and into your service, and you will don this mantle of jointness as proudly as you will don your own uniforms. As budding military professionals, you should begin to understand that geopolitical churnings around the world have a direct bearing on the security environment in our neighborhood. Our armed forces have to be prepared for hybrid threats emanating from multiple fronts. This mandates very high levels of knowledge, dedication, commitment, and sacrifice, and leadership at all levels at all times. This is what each service and the nation would expect from you. As young officers, your role in any future conflict would be pivotal. in ensuring the enemy designs are defeated and territorial integrity of our great nation is not compromised. High quality of training imparted at NDA and at other academies of the three services will guide you and provide you with the strength and confidence to boldly face these challenges. There will be times where you may have doubts or maybe in a dilemma, but the core military values that now define your character will empower you to take the right step. Never hesitate to take decisions. Be always fearless and always trust in your capabilities. If you serve the interests of your unit and the men and women under you, you cannot go wrong. Remember, as you march off on the notes of Auld Lang Syne, you carry on your shoulders a heavy burden of great legacy of this hallowed institute. Never forget the courage, honor, and sacrifices made by your predecessors. Let their valor be the guiding light throughout your career. May you all go on to become exceptional professionals and bring glory to the armed forces. I wish you all continued success and bring with me wishes of Chief of the Army Staff and Chief of the Naval Staff, my course-mates from this esteemed institute, and we wish you a glorious career ahead. Jai Hind.
Satan! Mission Talat! Mission Cup! Le jao!
Ladies and gentlemen, as the President's colors are being carried off the parade ground, you are requested to rise and those in uniform will salute at the word of command of the Academy Cadet Captain.
देवियों और सज्जनों, निशान टोली निशान को परेड प्रांगण से बाहर ले जा रही है। आपसे अनुरोध है कि निशान को सम्मान प्रदान करने हेतु कृपया खड़े हो जाएं और जो वर्दी में है वे एकेडमी कैडेट कैप्टन के कमांड पर सल्यूट करें।
अभी ये गए ना
निशान को सलामी देगा सलामत शोध निकटलात चल ब्राट सच मत सब सच दाहिने बाएं क्लब दाहिने बाएं स्टेप चल
अब कैडेट परेड की समाप्ति के लिए अपना अपना स्थान ले रहे हैं। दीक्षांत समारोह का गौरव व गरिमा से पूर्ण ये अवसर कैडेटों के 3 वर्षों के कठिन परिश्रम का सबसे महत्वपूर्ण दिन है। इसी दौरान अकादमी एडजुटेंट लेफ्टिनेंट कर्नल अश्विनी सुडियाल अपने अश्व पे सवार पूरी परेड का मुआयना भी करेंगे।
The cadets are now forming up in preparation for the culmination of the parade. The cadets of the passing out course will proceed towards the Antim Pag at the quarter deck. The Antim Pag is marked at the quarter deck, which symbolizes the passing out of cadets of the 139th course. Later, when the band will play the haunting tune of Auld Lang Syne, which will take most of you down memory lane, the junior cadets will go back to the quartermaster's fort away from you, and the cadets of the passing out course will march towards the quarter deck. The parade will culminate with cadets of the passing out and the junior courses forming up and slow marching in fours as compared to the previous 6 files. The changed procedure has been practiced and perfected by the cadets over a grueling end-of-term schedule. Crossing the threshold of the quarter deck enables them to join the galaxy of National Defense Academy alumni. This is a day of mixed sentiments. The joy of success and sorrow of separation stand as a testimony to the firm concepts of discipline and determination which molds them as young leaders. The passing out parade is a moment of retrospection to see how discipline has shaped our young cadets. Discipline has always been the bedrock of training at the National Defense Academy. As old order changes, yielding place to new, the discipline at the National Defense Academy has been given new directions without changing its basic fabric. It is this discipline that the nation is proud of in every warrior, which is painstakingly developed and ingrained here at the National Defense Academy. The National Defense Academy stands for traditions built over years of experience.
आगे बढ़ेगा धन्यवाद मुझ बॉल क्रैच चार में बारी बारी से धीरे चाल से अंतिम पग से गुजरेगा रेड दाहिने बाएं को दाहिने बाएं से धीरे चल
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of Auld Lang Syne? The lyrics of this popular Scottish song is a fitting tribute to the days gone by, of lifelong friendships and an unbreakable bond between the cadets of the tri-services established at the National Defense Academy during their years of training. The cadets pass out of National Defense Academy for the second lap of their journey in different academies, but with a deep sense of connection between them developed at their alma mater. The junior cadets are now marching back towards the quartermaster's fort, while the cadets of the 139th course march towards the quarter deck. They will step on the quarter deck, salute the national flag on the mast, and bid farewell to the academy. their home for the past 3 years. If you look to the left and to the right of the quarterdeck, you will see cadets manning the Jacob's ladder on the quarterdeck mast. The cadets belong to the second term of the academy. They cheer the cadets of the passing out course, and the fly past is to honor the success of the passing out course as the cadets approach the quarterdeck. We wish the cadets of the 139th course good fortune and glorious years of service to the nation in keeping up with the highest traditions of the academy and living up to its motto, service before self.
Being an officer means, above all, being a leader of men. National Defense Academy is the ideal opportunity for young cadets to imbibe important aspects of leadership like courage, stamina, team spirit, physical fitness, mental toughness, and the will to win. This value system is very faithfully upheld by all the cadets of the academy. In fact, they tend to develop a motto which says, winning is not everything, it is the only thing. But above all, they will always abide by the National Defense Academy motto, service before self, and fairness in all dealings. if you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they're gone. And so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. And so we bid adieu to the 139 course, wishing them well in their journey ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, the Academy Cadet Adjutant and Academy Cadet Captain are now approaching the quarterdeck. If you look straight ahead, you will see 3 Su-30 MK aircraft approaching the quarterdeck.
The fragrance in the air of the National Defense Academy is enough to raise a storm of nostalgia in the minds of not only its alumni, but also those who have had a sojourn here. The passing out parade is thus not the end, but a beginning.
कहाँ जाते हो?
जहाँ कोई मेरा मुंह ना देखे।
और अगर हम ना जाने दे तो?
आप लोगों में रहने योग्य नहीं हो।
लल्ला जी, तुम्हें हमारी सौगंध, अगर एक भी कदम आगे बढ़ा है तो।
जब तक भैया का मन हमारी तरफ से साफ नहीं हो जाएगा, हम लौट कर नहीं आएंगे।